How do I start these things off? It's been a while.
Welcome to Cold Hard Trash, CRT episode 70. I'm your host, Breeg.
And I'm Trashcan, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good start. Yeah, I legitimately blanked on how the intros go. It feels like it's been forever since we've done it. It's just been forever since
2 weeks.
It's been forever since we've been here, though. The last two sessions have been both at your place.
And next one will be at my place as well. After they scoob.
After Scoob-tober. Indeed.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah, definitely. The Scooby-Doo movies are somehow timeless classics. They hold up so well. Even something like Kiss Save, or I don't know if it's Kiss Save Scooby-Doo, but because it's the Kiss Save Santa thing, but the Kiss Scooby-Doo movie is just so good. I didn't realize that Kiss could be cool. I thought it would be lame parents rock type deal, but it was pretty funny. It was really entertaining. It was kind of like they knew on the nose of they're kind of shilling out a little bit. A lot of jokes about Kiss merchandise, like the Kiss toilet and the Kiss alarm clock. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think Scooby-Doo was the most popular Hanna-Barbera show. I mean, it's the one that resonated the most with our generation, which is well past Hanna-Barbera's prime.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo continued to go.
Yeah, I say that's fair. That's wild to think, though.
More Dick Dastardly or whatever.
Yeah, no Space
Jabberjaw.
Ghost.
Although I did love on Boomerang, they had that one Jabberjaw music video.
Yeah,
that ruled.
I think it was just the the intro of Jabberjaw, but they did a full music video for it. It was pretty cool. It was literally just it was a music video of Jabberjaw in real life.
Honestly, the music sounded a little bit. Maybe it was the theme song, but I think it's something that they ended up doing later. Of the times.
I thought they were always kind of a ska-ish band. They always featured the trumpet and the fast drums and all that.
Maybe.
Who's gonna save the world? Who's gonna save the day? It's Jabberjaw.
Yeah.
Good shit. Josie and the Pussycats, another classic. I love that music video. Them going through all the different eras of Josie and the Pussycats.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. So as I was telling you, I took the Raads R test, which I don't know how standardized or truthfully telling it is, but it's supposed to be some sort of autism indicator online test, and I scored a 132, which was higher than any of my friends at the table
last night.
It's out
of 100.
It's just a point. It's out of 160 something or 170 is the highest. I forget, but yeah, it was pretty up there. Turns out.
Well, congrats.
I guess, yeah.
If it,
fun.
I mean, the big thing about looking for a diagnosis is does it help you? At the end of the day, it's not on your record or anything like that.
Yeah.
If it helps you contextualize things in such a way that you
that was the thing.
feel better.
Will it really help me? Is kind of what I was thinking of if I get diagnosed, because I already do certain things to help try and mitigate behaviors and thought patterns that I know are a bit unhealthy for me and will take me down wrong paths. I've had experience just on my own trying to deal with that, and I feel like I've gotten myself pretty leveled out. I've gotten healthy coping mechanisms for a lot of things, so I don't know how much exactly, if I got diagnosed, actually, it would be okay, cool, I know, but what would change? Other than now I know for sure, So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about whether I should actually just go and get it done.
I don't think it'd do anything for you.
Yeah, personally. I don't either. So, that's other than I'd be able to confidently say I am, but even then, is that woohoo, I can do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I had a therapist, but I ended up taking the test with him, and then he looked at the results, and he just said, yep.
Just draw a train on it.
He's like, yep, you got it. Okay, cool. And it doesn't change anything, truthfully. I guess there's the concept of masking, which is trying to keep yourself in a presentable, as if you don't have autism in a form of behavior.
Right.
Which is it's a whole thing about how a lot of autistic people find it draining, and they try to take opportunities to unmask in front of certain people, and
that's what I was kind of talking about. Of I think I have healthy enough a way about social situations. I'm kind of uncomfortable in them, but I feel like I can not even have to really mask and just kind of stay myself. And like, just I'm getting better at it. I feel like I'm working at it constantly. But
the thing is like you, as someone who's been in social situations with you, you don't actually have any social troubles from the outside.
Well, yeah, because the social situations I've been in with you are usually ones where I'm like drinking and having a good time.
Exactly.
I'm not like trying to be on my best behavior type thing.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is that like, you know, that could be construed as masking. You know, like you're capable of like calming yourself and you know, staying in some type of way that you feel is more socially presentable than you might feel like you act otherwise, and you know, you're just keeping it up.
Yeah, could be.
So even though you end up being worried about these things, like, it doesn't come off. So.
Yeah, it's always something that I'm just constantly worried about in the back of my mind. And I don't really, like, care too much, or, like, I guess I think I try not to let it affect me of, like, how other people think of me. But I'm always worried that, like, people are getting, you know, the wrong idea sort of thing. And I just want to make sure, I don't want to make people uncomfortable is my biggest thing. I want to make sure people are comfortable when they're around me.
Yeah, worrying about being misunderstood, all that stuff makes sense.
Yeah. Undiagnosed, but pretty darn sure. It's the story of my life.
Fair enough. So when are you going to get a train set?
And I've never been too big into trains. I used to like the idea of like the train sets you can connect and build like all around your living room. Because I like the idea of being able to build something like a big structure and then having to like take it all down and sort it back out so I can build it again one day. I really like Lego sets, but I just don't have the space for them because Lego sets take a lot. Because once you build them, it's just like, all right, either I make space for this 3 foot by 3 foot thing forever, or take it back apart, put it in a box, so it's a little easier to store.
Yeah. I had a bassoon teacher in high school, private lessons, this older lady, and every holiday season she would set up I think it had a train as a part of it, like a little Christmas village on like a table.
Yeah.
In the rehearsal room.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
I knew a lot of people that did that. My parents like to do something similar of that because they got like a Christmas village, I think, from like their parents. So it was like, oh, they wanted to set up like the nativity scene as well as like whatever little ornate things. Eventually, they just got kind of old and chippy, and they stopped taking them out because they didn't want them to get like further broken.
So a nativity scene in a Christmas village, you know, with snow and stuff. Technically, that's a scene of a nativity scene. Well, unless you have a separate nativity scene on the side.
Yeah, it was separate. The nativity scene was usually like nearer to the tree, whereas like the Christmas village, I think we'd put like on the fireplace. I might have that as swapped. I don't remember.
I was just going to be impressed with the level of detail that you have a
village that they specifically got cast out of.
No, I'm saying that like you have like a Christmas village, you know, like an American village in the snow and stuff like that. Your little like Christmas
and
village.
Then far away.
And then inside the Christmas village, there's a very tiny nativity scene out front of one of the houses. That's what I'm getting at.
That would have been pretty good.
A model of a model.
Yeah, no, my parents weren't into like Jesus miniatures, so we didn't get that.
It'd be like
literally
half a centimeter tall.
If it was already the tiny little village,
it wouldn't even be a choking hazard. You just swallow it.
Yeah, it wouldn't even matter. It's like the little Matryoshka dolls. They aren't choking hazards. You just a little pill. Swallow it down.
I think those were a bit more of a choking hazard.
Yeah, I have one of those.
You could figure it out.
I was going to say I have one of those, and it's literally just like the smallest one is a little pill, and the other ones like break apart to where like you can't really. Actually, the second to smallest one.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, the second to smallest one. If you try to swallow that, you might be fucked, bud. Ugh. Never mind. Matryoshka doll, very bad choking hazard.
Just take out the one that you can choke on. Easy peasy, and then it rattles.
Yeah, I was going to say, then it's going to be all rattly and not be all funny when it's like, oh, what's underneath the last one? Tiny. It's pretty funny.
So I went to a wedding this past weekend. You liked it on my story, so you know who it is.
Yes, indeed.
And it was a dry wedding for religious purposes, and afterwards, some of us were at a bar, and this was up in Evanston, right? And I live in Chicago, and this was short notice. Like, I wasn't going to pay for a hotel or something. I was going to drive home that night.
Sure.
So we go to the bar, and typically I'd allow myself like one drink or whatever, but that's if I was staying there for like an hour and I had one at like the first 15 minutes. But I wanted to like head out somewhat soon.
Yeah.
So I got a non-alcoholic drink. This one guy offered to buy the first round for everyone. So I say, I want the honey lemon butterfly drink. And then another guy down the line also orders the same thing. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, it makes sense that there'd be some people here that drink non-alcoholic drinks as well.
Sure.
And then afterwards, we all get our drinks, and he comes up to me and he's like, oh yeah, so what's the base of this drink? I'm like, oh, it's non-alcoholic. I'm driving like very soon. He wanted an alcoholic drink, but he didn't get the chance to look at the menu. He heard me say honey lemon butterfly, and he's like, okay, that sounds good
fun.
to me. Let me go. So
that's pretty good.
I duped him.
You deked him out. You tricked him.
Yep.
That's great. Well, I mean, he drinks one less drink that night. He's a little more hydrated. Right. Is that so bad?
Yeah.
You helped him out.
Funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. It's like the one guy I chose to copy is the guy that's driving very soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time overall. Very, very good Pakistani food.
Ooh, nice.
It was like insane. Like they're like dinner served, and you walk into the room, and it's just like a waft of spices.
What was the food? Do you remember any like the names of it?
No, I mean none of it was labeled, but it was like, you know, some lamb dish, a beef dish, chicken dish. I think there was a fish one, chicken biryani.
Hell yeah, sounds good.
A lot of meat, a lot of meat.
It's a good meal.
They had a salad thing, and it was like a bunch of dressings that I'd never seen before.
Salad is one of those things that like I feel like I could just eat infinity of. I think we talked about this before. If there's like any food that you could just keep eating and not ever have to stop. Besides applesauce, I think salad's another one. If I just get a little bit of ranch dressing, I will just pound like a box of salad. I don't know what does salad come in if you get like a pre-made salad. Like how do you order things of salad? Like a bowl, like a giant bowl?
I mean, you get it like if you're getting a pre-made salad, yeah, it's going to come in a sort of like, I mean, a container, plastic container.
I could eat
container.
A catering
dish.
It a box. Those catering dishes full of salad.
Big bowl.
I could polish that off easy. A little bit of ranch over the top of that, just lettuce, carrots. That's the thing. It's got to be like the salad from like a pizza place. It's just like lettuce, carrots, and maybe some shaved onion. That's all you get.
There's like I'm a big fan of like I think it's like a Greek salad or something similar. I did work at a Greek place for a bit. Mm-hmm. Where you got the lettuce, tomato, cucumber, onion, peppercini, olive, and then a type of vinaigrette deal.
Sure, I could do without the olive, but all that sounds good.
And you don't like grapes?
Nah, pickled grapes not my thing.
But yeah, I was a fan of that. At one point when we were in the Greek place, they switched over to olives with pits, and I was like,
why?
Like, I understand that they like taste better and stuff like that, but realistically, if you're eating a salad, you don't want to have to spit something out.
Yeah, you don't have to spit the pit out.
You want to put like you want to have like a different situation for olives with pits. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Who knows?
You really got to eat your salad carefully. That's what they want.
Yeah, I was actually the salad guy at that place.
Nah.
We had quite a few varieties of salads. My favorite one was the spring salad. It was like I would take, because I had like a knife at the spot, and I'd like cut up my vegetables and put them in these little containers so I could throw it together. It was like diced tomato, diced cucumber, a little bit of I think it was feta crumbled into like really small bits.
I like a little feta cheese.
And it was
that's all that in a salad? Seems like a pretty
well, it's diced. It's like a chopped deal.
Okay.
It's much denser than with the lettuce and stuff
it seems like that's a pretty big ass salad, but that makes sense. Yeah, chopped salad usually, especially you get like ham and different meats in there. Mm-hmm. It could be a nice meal. I like a chopped Caesar salad. Mm-hmm. A little bit of chicken in there.
Yeah, but I am a salad fan, obviously. I'm glad we're on the salad boat. Yeah,
salad's pretty good. I don't admonish it. It's one of those things where it's like, it can't be a meal for me. Like, even if I get like chicken and stuff in the salad, I kind of I need more than that for a meal. I need like chicken and bread. I need like carbs with it too. Croutons don't do it. Make me all right. Hear me out on this. Might sound crazy. Salad sandwich. Vegetarian sandwich with just lettuce, crunch, and whatever else you want on there. And then you put it between 2 slices of pick marble rye, whatever you want. Something nice and hearty.
I mean, you can have a vegetarian sandwich.
Yeah, it's basically just like
it's
caprese
not going to be
sandwich.
just like lettuce, tomato,
and cheese. Yeah, caprese sandwich. They have. It's usually like a
caprese.
I don't know if it's called the caprese sandwich. Actually, I think I'm shooting from the hip.
It has basil.
It's what's that usually served on like bruschetta? Then it's like tomato something.
That is the bruschetta. You put that on a crostini.
But what's the green stuff on that? Because it's like
basil.
Oh, it is basil. Okay, I thought it was lettuce.
Yeah, I'm a big bruschetta fan.
Yeah, that's basically like a salad sandwich.
At one time when I made a really nice bruschetta, I like blanched the tomatoes and all that stuff, so there was no skin in there, and you dice it real fine. You chiffonade some basil, throw it in there.
Chiffonade. Good God.
It's easy. You just roll up all the basil together, and then you cut it so it comes out in strips.
Man, it came out amazing. Bruschetta's really good. That's basically like salad sandwich. You get 2 little tiny toasts and then just chop.
Yeah, you can call it that.
Salad sandwich. It's on the menu now. Whenever we start a restaurant up, that'll be one of our things. SpongeBob style.
Did you ever hear or read about how I think it was Pizza Hut was expanded into Japan, and they had a whole deal where it's like, okay, here's like an endless salad bar, and it got like, you come in to get other stuff, and there's a salad bar.
Yeah.
And it got a bit popular, so then they were like, okay, we're limiting it to 1 plate. And now we have like mathematical proofs for like salad stacking, and like the optimal way. We're like, okay, put the carrot sticks on the bottom level, and like around the edge of the plate, ends up expanding the sides of the plate in like a supported structure. And you put like layers of cucumbers up, and you try and get it like a foot tall.
There's no way someone actually tries that at a pizza. That's just got to be all theoretical.
I've seen pictures. They got rid of the salad bar. They couldn't contain it. 1 plate only.
That's hilarious. That's such a stupid workaround. Why?
It was more for the love of the game, obviously.
The love of the game. The love of the salad game.
Yeah, you're just having fun. You're just stacking salads.
Hell yeah. I love that. We got to find video of that. Somebody going through the mathematical proof of the most optimal salad in a... was he said Pizza Hut?
I think it was Pizza Hut, yeah.
That's awesome.
It's very impressive.
Japanese fast food is whack. Japanese McDonald's has fried chicken, and I've heard it's actually really good from influencers I've seen eat it.
I believe in the Philippines they have spaghetti.
They do that? That's another wild thing. Damn, we got to go to like the...
Well, have you ever had Jollibee?
No.
That's a Filipino fast food joint. It only really made it into the U.S. like maybe the last 10 years, I believe. And they have stuff like that. They have fried chicken. They have spaghetti, but it's like a sweeter sauce than what we're expecting. Which is more acidic.
Isn't the McDonald's
some type of hot dog thing?
Isn't the McDonald's HQ like here in Chicago, to where like they have all the different international?
It's like I don't know if it's like the HQ, but it's definitely like a training location.
Right.
It could be the HQ. Don't know. But like they train like store managers and stuff in Chicago. And it has to do with that rock and roll McDonald's. That tore down and built up again.
And don't they have like all of the international items that McDonald's offers like in that one building?
See, I've heard that. But like the last time that I went there, I didn't see any of that. It was just a 2-floor McDonald's.
Huh.
I was also drunk in the middle of the night.
maybe they shut down the International Grill.
It was a 2-floor McDonald's, and then like you could go up to the second level, and there was like this. I miss them. Like these historical toy, like dioramas or whatever.
Oh, like old McDonald's toys?
Yeah, it'd be like you'd walk along, and there were these little like windows into a tiny little room, and it had like different toy lines and stuff like that. They're all degraded to shit. They're like falling apart. But I mean, it's cool. I kind of liked the fact that they were like these old, like decrepit toys sitting in these boxes.
Kind of gross, but I guess it's sign of the times.
It's not near where you eat.
Yeah,
Just keep them there.
That's wild. They have like the old Tiger Electronics games and stuff. Like that was like early 2000s. They had like Tiger Electronics, Sonic, and stuff like that. I felt like
it was all like older stuff than that.
Damn.
Like little plushes and stuff.
Huh.
Maybe they did a Beanie Baby once.
Yeah, they definitely had Beanie Babies. They probably did Beanie Babies a couple different times.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't remember any international stuff. And that's the type of thing that makes me think that this isn't in Chicago, right? Like these things that they're saying they're offering on like Facebook and stuff like that. Like I never seen it.
Yeah, I never saw it either.
It's like
I've
all
heard
supposed
about
to be
it.
related, but
yeah.
I don't like. I've been there and I haven't seen it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll hunt it down.
Yeah, right. Maybe we can make it a mission of trying to find some international fast food stuff. Because McDonald's in Mexico has a Sponge McFlurry. And I need that.
I know you're a big Sponge fan.
I need that. That sounds so good. They put the sponge cookies in there and then just smash it up and mix it up. And it makes it like this perfect little pink, like, it's beautiful. It's got to taste so good. I want it. I want the sponge. Fucking, I got to go all the way down to McDonald's, Mexico.
Just get a job at McDonald's and bring Sponge.
Just make it on the side.
And quit.
Look around, just crack the thing open.
Serious. You can do one shift at McDonald's to make your own McFlurry and then just walk out.
But what if it's so good that I need another? Then what? Then I got to go back to McDonald's and reapply every time I want a Sponge McFlurry?
I mean, you could just keep the job, I guess. It's up to you to determine how valuable this is to you.
Yeah, shit. I suppose
I'm just giving you the way to get it done.
Yeah, no, all right. I appreciate you just spitballing some ideas. I don't think that'll play out though.
I mean, do you have like any type of mixer here? Stand mixer? Probably not, because it'd be on the counter.
Oh yeah, no, I got a KitchenAid. I got one of those like $400 KitchenAids.
You do? Is it like underneath in like a cabinet or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I make cookies all the time. Think that won't make a McFlurry the same. I have to make like a whole big bowl of McFlurry.
I think you could pull it off. You buy a plain McFlurry, you dump it in there, you dump in a sponge cookie, you spin it up, it'll break up the sponge cookie into the thing. It may not be the same exact consistency, and then you scoop it out with a rubber spatula back into the same cup.
All right. See, now this is what I was looking for.
Or you could go out and try and find a soft serve similar enough to the one that they do at McDonald's and save yourself a little bit of money.
See, this is why we do first drafts, kids. If I had just gone with the first idea, I'd be getting a shift at McDonald's like a bozo.
To be fair,
is a good idea.
It would be funnier.
It'd be funnier for you, but not be funnier for me. I would not like that.
What? I mean, literally, it's going to be like your first day. They're going to train you for like an hour. You make yourself a McFlurry and you leave. Do you ever read like a story on the internet that's like, oh yeah, my company like ended up hiring this guy. He came in, fixed one bug, and quit in our like software. Turns out he's a user and he just really hated that bug and needed access to fix it so it wouldn't interrupt his other work. That's what I'm thinking here.
That's pretty funny. I've never heard stories like that. But all right, yeah, I guess I could do that. But I can't feel bad about screwing over the McDonald's is the only thing. Hopefully it's not like a family-owned franchise one.
It's not like they're going to take off like their full like necessary staff to work to include a guy on his first day of training.
True, yeah.
You're going to be there as someone being trained. Yeah, you're not abandoning them and they're unable to get what they need done.
That's fair, yeah. All right, so it's still not the worst idea, but it's not the idea I'm going with. If I want a Sponge McFlurry, I got the stand mixer.
Just throw it in.
Vanilla McFlurry, sponge cookies, bing, bang, boom. Smart idea. We're in the mix. Now that I say that, though, I just want an Oreo McFlurry. God damn, they're so good.
It's also good information that you have a KitchenAid. I may ask for some KitchenAid-related favors.
Yeah, no problem. Point. I got all the attachments for it, too.
Yeah.
It was a moving out present for my mom.
That's a good one.
And she immediately just bought like another one in red. No, I don't have that attachment for
the pasta.
I think
wheel.
I think she kept all of those because they're all like
the ones that are actually useful.
No, the ones that are like the secondary, like you buy elsewise attachments. I have like the.
You're
dough
talking
hook.
about the different hooks and stuff like that.
I have all the dough hook, the whisk, and all the different things. But all the extra like stuff you have to buy separate because they don't sell that in the pack. You have to buy like a separate attachment for that.
You said all the attachments. I got too excited.
And all the accessories, I suppose, that come with it. Not all the extra attachments. Mm-hmm. Not the Sega 32 CD or whatever you put on top. Yeah. Plug into it, roll your pasta. So I really want to make, I think I've told you before, like just some kind of Frankenstein PC where I just attach random shit that doesn't belong onto a PC onto it. Like ever since I saw, I think it was Farming Simulator 25, they have a USB like turnkey ignition you can like just start your farming tractors with. So I want to get like a dollar bill thing from a vending machine, install that into a PC just to make it do something. Shit like that.
To turn it on.
Yeah, so like, you got to pay $1 to turn it on. Get like a pasta strainer at the top so it like also makes pasta. You have to like run a program.
One of those fans that also shoots out water. You got to really make sure that you put it in the right spot, that it doesn't get water all over the internals.
Yeah.
Have you seen I don't know, it's like a trend, I guess, oil computers?
Yeah, that's the what's it called? I forget what they're called, like the free air computers. You suspend the motherboard in oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do the whole thing in oil.
That's wild.
Inside the case. I mean, technically, like, it's non-conductive, right? The whole thing is like
Keeps
you can never, ever use those pieces in anything else. You can't sell it. You can't upgrade and
I mean, how long is it going to take oil to dry off? You take it out, you leave it on a rack, and just...
It doesn't evaporate.
It'll drip down, though. It'll get off eventually.
No, dude, there's some stuff. If you ever touch something that's like, oh, this has just been oily for the last decade.
Yeah.
You know? It seeps in.
That would be gross. I wonder how long do those, like, make the computer components last longer or less long? Because if the oil's seeping into them, you got to think, like, shit, it's got to make them, like...
non-conductive.
Yeah, but won't it make it, like, a little bit hotter just because there's more shit in the way and while it's, like, trying to build up charge and all that?
No, it would transfer the heat to the oil, and then the oil would continue to flow.
All right.
The entire system is going to raise, like, 1 degree for every, like, 5 degrees, maybe, that your graphics card or motherboard or whatever would have raised.
Right, just so it disperses it throughout the oil, but... as long as it's not degrading the parts, like eventually you're not just going to have a thing full of oil because all the internals just kind of got soaked up and melted.
It's like this weird in between of like science and computer clickbait. I feel at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like, you don't want to do this.
Yeah, it's very like trendy and just like you can, but why would you?
Yeah.
The other version of that I've seen is like the wall-mounted computers where people just mount their motherboard onto a wall, like have other things kind of attached. Like they try to make it look cool, like the long wires and everything. But it's like, why do you have it just on a wall like that? It seems like kind of dangerous, especially if you have any kind of pet.
Well, yeah. I also think the main thing is like how long the connections are between the different devices could maybe affect performance, but maybe not. I don't know. Electricity's fast.
I wouldn't know.
What I want to do is case a computer in a suitcase, so I could take it with me to places. Not that I particularly want to take my full desktop computer to places with me, but I think it's like neat as a concept.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, like that's not getting through TSA.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, there's. Have you seen the Xbox suitcases that are basically exactly what you're describing? Because there was...
Is it a recased thing, or do they sell them like this?
No, it's basically a case to be able to hold everything in it, to like hold your Xbox. It has like a power supply and all that in there. I remember...
Yeah, well, they're going to open it up and they're going to see Xbox. They open this thing up and it's just going to be wires and like different chips and shit like that.
I mean, you can make it like a full closed PC and just make it as a Acer across the front, and then it's like, oh, it's a PC. Like, it's basically just a machine.
Nah, what I want is like an old-ass leather suitcase.
So you want it to look like a bomb.
I have aesthetic needs out of this.
The most bomb possible.
But it's not to make it look like a bomb. It just happens that what I want also makes it look like a bomb, and it's why I'm not doing it.
It's just a coincidence. Yeah. You want wires like coming out of it too as you close it?
No, it's all neatly contained. If you don't put an X-ray on it, you can't tell shit. You just might be like, oh, that guy has a really old suitcase.
I love the aesthetic of those old laptops that like open up and the keyboard like folds outward and becomes a little bit wider in the base. I love something like that, where it was like a full old-timey laptop, but it actually was like a sleeper build and just had the full keyboard pop out. Be sweet. I've also thought of like taking an old Apple II, because it's basically just like a plastic shell. You can mount anything in there. Just take like an Apple II or one of those old mouses that are just like the one big button and just make that into a gaming mouse. Make it into a whole big gaming rig. It'd be fun. Seeing all that old technology come back to life with like basically Frankenstein parts put into it.
Yeah.
And then also put the dollar bill receiver on it.
Yes. You need that to open the case. It's a neat little, like rehousing the computers and stuff like that. It just seems neat.
And of course, the Game Sphere. If I ever get a Memorex boom ball, I'm gonna make that. The graphics are spherical. Spherical. Fucking ridiculous. It's literally just like a boom box, and they were like, "Oh, that's kind of funny." Like the GameCube. Let's just make that joke. The Game Sphere. It's so stupid.
It's a nice little, they did a lot of that stuff, especially around then. I feel.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's back
we
when
talked
video
about before,
games.
the Pear phone.
Yeah,
that was a thing in iCarly and stuff like that. Another Dan Schneider show. Like that's just a joke that he likes.
It was one of those things, I think, like video games. I feel like just technology in general is becoming like a lot more accessible, especially to kids. So they had like different ways now to like, oh yeah, hello fellow kids, get along with it. Like, oh, remember that looks like your iPhones that you got, sort of deal. Mm-hmm. That's like the GameCube that you have sitting in your room. Kind of that's before it was actually just like, all right, this is a regular thing that everybody plays video games. They're like making it a whole big thing. Because even though it is just like, oh yeah, it's the Pear phone. Every time they brought it up, they would like show it on camera and everything. Like they'd make the whole big joke about it to like stop and be like, look.
Not every time.
Well, usually whenever
but then they'd
have like
get used to their strange alternate reality.
Right. They'd have like the what you call it, every time they'd show a new product. Like I remember they had the Pear Pad. Just like the giant Pear phone.
At least the first time, yes.
Ridiculous. That was pretty funny though. I like the GTA just iFruit.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
All right.
Just a bowl with 2 apples and a banana sticking out. Because
I never paid that much attention to that.
Ha ha, Peener. Gotta love
but
that.
I did download the app and never used it. There was an app associated with it.
Yeah, I remember it was like how you were initially able to put custom license plates on. And stuff like that. You could also do like chop the dog, different things like that to like get your relationship up with him, but I don't think that was ever a thing. Mm-hmm. Man, you could do like custom logos and different stuff to be able to upload to online. I only did one custom license plate. I think it was Thug Butt, and that was it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a really big hassle to get that one, so I was like, never doing this again. Better make it count. I'm pretty rich in GTA 5, though. Got all my assets diversified. I got a 4-tier, 3-tier garage, whatever it is, just full of supercars. Because after all my money hacking, I was like, I don't want them to take this away from me. I just got to slowly buy assets up and store them for the day that I can come back and sell them off and be a millionaire again.
It's ridiculous that there's such an economy in that game.
It's crazy.
You get car insurance in that game, right?
Yeah.
People blow each other up all the time.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You have car insurance, but it's like, it's only for when like you fuck up. If someone blows up your car, that's like, okay, cool. You can get your car back for free. It's like, why even have the car insurance there in the first place? Why do I have to pay for my car when I drive it into the ocean? And even though it's like $300, like it's not even a thing. Like, this car cost me $900,000. Like I have millions. Why do I even have to worry about paying $300? Stupid. It's pretty busted too, especially like the beginning jobs. You would only get like, a couple $1,000s, and that literally buys you like a T-shirt these days. Like one of the newest ones from the DLC. So it's like, okay, you're really
that Egyptian cotton.
Really pushing these the old shark cards, because that's all it is like streamers and like content creators who don't care. They're like, oh yeah, I'll just drop like $100 just to play all the new content for this GTA thing, because they'll make like $300 off the stream doing that.
I think you can also put it down as a business expense.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
A streamer,
That was I know that was a whole thing for Rooster Teeth when they were doing that, because they were just like, oh yeah, put it on the company car whenever they get DLCs. Just like that was a fun joke for them, because I think they literally were just doing that.
Yeah, I mean they used it to make money.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, if you have enough people that do that, even if it's like lower tier people that are writing it off but are willing to like take that hit to try and get it, I guess they don't matter. Doesn't matter about the layman. You could just make as little money as you want and stay poor. Sad.
I've also seen a lot of people doing GTA roleplay.
Yeah, those are really
There's like
big
one
right now.
picture on Twitter or something like that, or a video that I didn't click on, and it's like, oh, like people are doing a wedding in GTA roleplay. There's like a bunch of people in suits on a beach, and some random guy comes and supposedly fucks it up, because there was a guy in the perspective was behind a guy that wasn't in a suit, presumably holding a weapon,
right,
just down the way on the beach.
I don't know. I've seen like a lot of the GTA roleplay of like role-playing police, but a wedding. Why? Who's trying to get married in GTA roleplay? Wedding massacre roleplay.
Yeah.
What the hell? Whatever floats their boat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of it was called Dark RP just for some reason on Gmod, which is just a bunch of different like role playing, but like most of it was just like criminal economies where you can like do different ways to make drugs or sell guns and stuff like that. A lot of it was like literally just buying money printers, but then like cops would have to like come around and knock on your door, and be like, "You have money printers in there," and then you'd have to like
no.
exactly like design deliberate traps to be like, "Oh yeah, we don't have anything back here, but if you want to try and jump through our puzzle, you know, and find it, you can check," and then just be like, "Oh no, it's fine."
This is your booby-trapped house dream.
It's essentially like we would just make like jumping puzzles to where like if they actually got to the end, someone was just waiting there with a shotgun to kill them, obviously. But it's just like we would just let them try to do it for as long as they want. We're like, oh, well, all right, well, just you guys can go on ahead. We're not gonna raid your place. Fun times. Gmod is one of I think it's my second most played game on Steam, behind PUBG.
I'm surprised you played that much PUBG.
PUBG was the move.
The shit.
Always. After school, every day, PUBG. Didn't even need to say it. Just put one letter, just a letter P. Send a DM to my friend, and they come into the chat. All right, getting on. At least duos. And then we wait for other people to come on to get squads. PUBG was so good. So good. And the perfect balance of, like, personally, I like the slow action and the nothing that goes on for, like, 30 minutes in a game before, like, the 5 minutes of actually having to do something. I love that. So PUBG, perfect for me. Tarkov, a little bit too much because it's like 3 hours of doing nothing, and then maybe something happens, and that maybe something is just getting sniped by an NPC from a mile away. So I don't like Tarkov that much. I've tried. I do not like.
I never played Tarkov. I heard about it, but
it's pretty realistic.
Yeah, you told me the whole thing where it's like you legitimately like the shape of your helmet. Like if you get shot in the face, you'll die, but if you get shot in the side of the head and you have like the helmet, like you'll live. Depending on the gun.
The helmet with the faceplate, and that'll deflect off bullets a little bit better. Yeah, that's what makes a big difference in that. And like the type of ammunition, whether you're using hollow points versus armor piercing, stuff like that. You can like make different things. I don't know if they have like a robust cooking system, but you can like get bags of flour, combine them with things to make stuff, or you can accidentally just eat an entire bag of flour. Because I found it, I was just like, oh, food item, flour. It's probably like, 1 HP or whatever because it's a raw thing. And I click on it and eat, and then I'm just like walking through buildings and stuff. And then I realized after like 5 minutes, I'm still eating the flour because a whole bag of flour is 99 units of flour. And I just hit eat all. So I've just been shoveling flour into my mouth for 4 minutes while looting. Super dehydrated and about to die now. It's like, great. This is a very fantastic game I'm playing.
Simulation.
That's my fault. It's 100% my fault. But yeah, I died of dehydration on that run.
You should download this game, Straftat.
Straftat?
It is free.
Okay.
I've played a little bit of it with some friends. One of them who is way better than any of the rest of us at it, which is... I want people that aren't as good as him.
All right.
To play it with me. But it's basically like 3D duck game.
Oh, okay. I dig that.
Yeah.
So basically just like arena shooter, just jump in, shoot a bunch of things, and then last one standing wins?
So you go to a new map, right? First person to win that map twice gets 1 point. 4 points makes you win the game.
Okay. Sounds pretty fun.
So it started off as just 1v1s. Now they also have free-for-all. And teams.
I dig it.
You got a whole bunch of like crazy ass guns. You also get like mines, stun mines.
Sounds fun. Sounds like Friends versus Friends, but without the card aspects.
There is a gun that is called I forget the Crisis, I think. And as soon as you click it once, you will unload the entire clip. And you don't have an option.
Just go.
Yep. Well, it doesn't go up. It just has like crazy spread, and you go like all around.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Swords, spears, a giant hammer.
I'm pretty interested in this game. Sounds almost like a mix like Friends versus Friends and Splitgate.
Mm-hmm.
Interested.
Maps where you're like sitting. It's like two parallel highways. And
I like Gang Beast type thing. Yeah. I like that.
And you gotta like go around like try and knock the other people into the cars or off the map or just straight kill them.
All right, I'm sold on this game. That's gonna be like, that sounds like Friend Slop to the max. I love this shit.
Yeah, it's free too, so you don't need to commit any money to it. There's
best kind.
You can pay for the supporter pack,
sure,
which gives you more customization for your character.
Right, like what's that other game? The one where it's like hide and seek all the time. Dang, why can't I think of it? The one that's got the little claymation people.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. It's not Just Keep Talking. What is it?
That game is the only game that has any type of... that can even get close to what the original Assassin's Creed multiplayer was.
Honestly, that whole like hide and seek aspect to it, like trying to blend in with NPCs. What the hell is it? It's not Just Act Is it Just Act Natural?
I think it is.
Just Act Natural. Okay. Just Act Natural. Great game, free game, party game to play with your friends. Cute little clay people. And yeah, it's all just like hide and seek. One big sniper, and then everybody has to try and like blend in with the NPCs and not get found.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Definitely going to check out. What'd you say the game name was? It Stratos?
Straff Tat. I will send it to you.
Yeah, I got to look that up. That sounds fun as hell.
Yep, it is Just Act Natural.
Just
confirmed. Yeah, their DLCs are like $3, $1.50, stuff like that.
3D duck game too. That sounds fun. I want to play the 3D Worms more. We play Worms WMD a lot just because it's like the biggest and like most robust worms basically. Mm-hmm. But the 3D Worms just sounds so cool.
So like the actual 3D ones or Clan Wars?
The one that are like legitimately like 3D, like you are get like the third person worm you get to run around the map with.
I'm less interested in that one, although I would play it. The one that I like, which is the one that is supposedly one of the least popular ones, is Clan Wars.
What's so different about it?
Well, it's like sort of based around the idea of the two dueling bases type thing, where like
sure, like one of the maps you can do in Worms.
Yeah, it's more about that where you each start on like one half and you have your like your base and you're like shooting at each other from across the way.
Yeah. Okay.
The big reason that I like it, it's kind of cheesy, is that they had water in that game. So, one, if your character was underwater, they'd take damage every turn like poison.
Yeah, you drown.
Two, if you put like through water above them or something like that, it would flow down and it would pick them up as it goes. So you do like water balloon airstrikes and stuff like that, and then you try and flush them out into the drink.
Do they not have that in WMD?
They do not have water in WMD.
Oh, yeah. No, that's pretty cool. I thought I remembered that, but that's a cool aspect in Worms, the water balloons and being able to flush them out.
Yeah, I really like the water balloons, but people said it was getting too far away from like classic Worms. Didn't really like it. Whatever. I don't.
I just think like in the 3D space, especially the airstrikes and everything are going to be like just so next level. Like having to plan and having all the tactics for it, being able to set yourself up for different angles, being able to get up to like top spots will actually be a lot more worthwhile, like high up.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be cool. I think it's only 4 players and you can only do 4 worm teams though.
I'd give it a whirl.
Definitely looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting we were doing when we did was it Wormageddon? I forget what the worm event we went to.
The first annual Wormament.
Wormament, that's what it was called.
The first maybe annual Wormament.
Maybe we'll do some different worms at the next Wormament. Maybe we'll play some different Worms games. Try them out. I will throw the suggestion at our Worms Masters way.
Yeah, I want us to do more frequent Worms. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there for 2 games just figuring out the controls every time I play.
Right. Spend the first game jumping off a cliff and firing rockets at your feet.
Yeah, right? Like, it's funny, but like that joke gets old.
It's really funny, and like when we did the one-hit kills Worms too. It's literally just like anytime someone accidentally made a mistake, that was it. That worm's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You jumped a little too far. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
That we played with one person that just put like all of his worms into one hole.
Yeah,
in
and
the
then
ground.
somebody told me that the poke move does 1 damage, and I was the first person to move, and I poked him, and it did nothing.
Yeah.
I wanted to get all those kills.
Too bad. Yeah, it took like a bunch of turns. I had to go and get him. I think it was literally did I throw a grenade down there? I forget if I went down there and just like hit him with a super poke or something. But I set all the chain reaction
I tried drilling
off.
down there, and then I couldn't make it, and then
I think I threw a grenade down that hole that you drilled.
Too. Yeah, I fucked up so bad on that.
Yeah, no, that was also one of the ones where I think I jumped off on my first worm just because I was trying to do a bunch of jetpack stuff. We had like infinity jetpacks, so I kept trying to take it on and off.
It was like infinite jetpacks, and you couldn't walk.
Yeah, you couldn't walk, so then the jetpacks only had like half fuel. That's what it was. So like I died midair because I didn't realize. I tried to go over a mountain and died like without any fuel. Worms is good times.
Yeah.
You ever play Territory War? It's basically the Flash version of Worms, like Stickmen.
Probably.
It was on. I forget if it was like Miniclip that made it, but it was like one of the classic Flash games. You get like your friends in computer class. Oh, come on over. 1v1. Pick. Everybody gets to name their 4 guys. Shotguns, assault rifles, grenades, all that different stuff. Fun.
Just take your turns.
Yeah, and it's like it's all stickmen. So like headshots do more damage because obviously the heads are like the big balls. So it's pretty cool. And I remember they came out with Territory War 2, but I didn't play that much.
I would play a Flash game with you.
It'd be fun. There was some Flash games that had like online capabilities. I remember like towards the end of my Flash gaming career, there were some of them that actually like got to that point of like they had servers they were willing to dedicate to it. It's pretty neat. I think it was for not Territory. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't that they got Territory War 2. It was like it became like a top-down arena fighter. And then they hosted servers for it, and you could like log into it. I forget what they called it, like Territory Combat or something like that. But yeah, that's what it came to. It's X-Gen Studios. I remember now. Not Miniclip. They made like you ever play Stick RPG? That was also the famous game.
I played some random ass like Flash RPG with like these green looking humans, kind of like the gorillas, but they weren't. I completely forgot what it was, but I've been thinking about it since you mentioned Flash games. I want to see if I can find it.
I played so many Flash games back in the day. The Fancy Pants Adventures, that ring a bell?
Yeah.
Classic platformer. Yeah. Love it.
Fancy Pants is cool.
The Thing Adventures, more into the violent stages of things. That was a lot of the gun shooting stuff.
You know that those games where it's like launch the turtle or whatever?
Yeah, hedgehog launch, even like a
shoot
penguin
them out
launch.
of a cannon and stuff like that. I've seen on Instagram they now have things like that, except it's literal gambling, like real money. So it's like you launch a plane out and you put money on the plane, and then you'd hit like plus whatever times whatever divided by whatever, just like things in the air. And it would like make the number on your plane go up or down, and you need to land it on an aircraft carrier, of which there were many, just in a row with spaces in between, and then you would get the money on it.
And how is that like a real thing?
I don't know, online gambling, man. It's insane. I don't know how it's legal.
It's like literal like claw machine type shit. Like technically, you should be able to like win it every time if you're skilled enough. Like, how do they rig you?
I don't know. I mean, you go up into the air. You can't see where the aircraft carriers would be underneath you, and you hit things along the way. Like, if you hit a missile or something, you'll go down, but if you hit something that's positive, you'll go up, make you go further.
Right.
You can't see any of that stuff when you're launching.
Huh. Oh,
it's
so
gambling.
When you just fall, it's just like wherever your plane falls. It's not like you can aim it to try and land? Okay.
You have your angle,
just
launch
a slot
angle
machine,
and stuff
then.
like that. Yeah, but it's...
Fuck
you can definitely rig it.
Fuck it. That's pretty awful, sounds like. Especially if you can just do that from your phone, if that's an app or something.
So much gambling.
How does that even work? Can you cash stuff out from that? Or you just get like the funny money in the app?
I'm pretty sure you can cash it out, yeah, but
Christ.
you likely just lose it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's probably...
It's
they
like
won't let
Instagram
you.
Reels, and it's like, this guy just like asked his dad's friend for money for this next bet, and then he just loses it. It's like, what the hell?
Why? Why were people like this?
So much gambling.
Ugh.
Another thing, I wanted to mention it on this episode. Some people are calling it the worst Pokemon distribution ever. So,
in reference to what?
This Pokemon distribution, but it's the box art legendaries for Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
They are something called shiny locked in the games, right? So no matter what you do, you can't get them shiny in the game.
Okay. Like, no matter what the chance is?
There is
no chance.
Yeah.
Right.
So the company's releasing code cards that let you redeem in the game a shiny version of one of those guys. But then they limited it to like 50 per GameStop. GameStop only in the U.S. Different countries have different game stores that'll distribute these codes.
Right.
And they released it on the same day as a new set of Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards attract scalpers.
Right.
Scalpers here, there's a free code you can get that gives you something in a video game, and they take all of them and they list them all on eBay for $35.
That's terrible.
So none of the people that actually play the game could really get any because you would need to be in line at GameStop,
right,
with a bunch of other people that don't play the game to get one.
Goddamn scalper! I just see videos all the time of like people like basically getting into fights over trying to scalp Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
So I was pretty pissed about that. The day that it came out, I called the GameStop after, around like lunchtime or whatever. They were out. Yesterday, I seen an announcement that they did another release of them. So I did actually get to pick one up. This was after like huge public outcry. But people are still mad because it's limited supply. It's just a fucking code for a digital item. It doesn't need to be limited.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I mean,
in every other country, it isn't limited. And so now we got, like, people are all tweeting at GameStop, telling them they're assholes, and they're like, it wasn't us, it's the Pokemon company. And then...
Wow, why are they limiting on the fucking...
But it's not limited in other countries.
Why? I don't get it. It's like
a digital thing. Nobody gives a shit.
It's like when they did the whole thing of they released the Mario trilogy in the digital store, and they're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna stop selling it at one point. It's like, why? Do you not want people to give you money?
So they do. There's reasons that I disagree with for that. Right? There's no reason for this. This isn't worth anything.
Yeah, it's literally you're handing out a free
trilogy
code.
Is like, okay, here is the three, first 3D Mario games. And it's on a thing, and if they say that it's limited edition in Japan, they like literally can't release it again. Why they decided to make it limited edition, who knows? My theory is that they just came out with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Switch. 2 maybe. I don't know if it's on Switch 1 as well. So they're releasing that now. This original 3D All-Stars was a $60 game.
Right.
Each one of the galaxies is $40. So they're just charging more for the same thing.
Ugh. Icky.
Which is a reason, profit-minded, that they might decide to do that. But the code's no reason. It's free. Yeah,
it's literally a free code. Why even limit it? I guess it to be like because you want to keep the shiny rarities, but like, and still you have to go out and actually get it. That makes it pretty rare. How many people are going to be willing to go out and actually
physically
get
a thing? Yeah, right.
And keep it like going for a limited time, but keep the code supply infinite.
Yeah, that's my thought, but.
Doesn't make any sense. Or maybe if you want to make it like a really fun shiny hunt, maybe like, oh yeah, it's going to be roving around to your GameStop, so just be sure to check back in or whatever the hell. So if you really want to like pump up sales to GameStop, give a good advertising campaign, make it fun for people because they got to go, oh, is the shiny here yet? Maybe it's a Pokestop, so they're playing Pokemon Go. You can integrate it with that some way. There's a way better ways to do it other than every GameStop gets 50 codes.
And apparently it's up to the discretion of the manager of whether or not to require a purchase to get it. Which is like...
fucking scalpers are going to purchase everything anyway, so give a fuck. They're just going to take everything.
Or like needing a GameStop membership. But I got my one code. I messaged a friend in Mexico who hasn't gotten back to me yet. I said I need a favor. And if he responds in a timely manner, I will be like, can you please go to your local game store and get me another code.
Get me another? Why do you need 2?
2 Pokemon.
One for each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each one only gets you 1.
I see.
But yeah,
Damn.
that pissed me off.
Scummy. That is some scummy practices. And it's just like confusing too. Confusing. Like, why be that way?
It's damn scalpers, man. Get out of the hobby.
Yeah, were they trying to like get ahead of scalpers to be like, oh, we're only going to give so many, so like the scalpers can't take too much of an advantage here, but like now you've just done it to where they won.
Well, they didn't they weren't. It wasn't a hard policy when the first round of them came out that you can only get 1 per person, as far as I know. Even if they did 1 per person, I believe that my GameStop would run out of stock by midday. Yeah, I don't know. I got my code.
Man, good on you.
So I'm happy about that.
I'm excited to see Mega Howlucha in the next Pokemon game, but
yeah, I should hunt down a shiny Howlucha now so I can transfer it in.
Didn't your partner say you had one?
No.
Oh.
Not a Howlucha.
No, I thought it was.
Many other things.
But no shiny Howlucha.
Many varieties of Pokemon.
I'm sure someone will post the shiny Howlucha too as soon as like they get their hands on ZA and can transfer it over.
Yeah, I played the other day. So I've been doing the global challenge this weekend. I ended up fucking up my team a little bit by putting the wrong moves on Blaziken. So, and I'm not that good, so I'm not doing too hot. But just walking around, like getting like the things that I need, like you can just run into shinies like that. Like it's not very hard to shiny hunt in the game once you have it like fully like completed, because you get like the shiny charm, you get like resources to make shiny sandwiches, and if there's an outbreak of a particular Pokemon, like you're pretty much guaranteed to get 2 or 3.
Really?
If you spend a half an hour on this, maybe 15 minutes to a half an hour.
Okay.
So
pretty cool.
If I keep an eye out for Howlucha, just check into the game every day. If I see one, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get like 2 or 3 shiny Howlucha.
Hell yeah. And a shiny Mega Howlucha
the new shinies into the games.
Might have the Ultimo Dragon colors. If he does, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, then your theory would be confirmed.
Indeed. Then I would have called Pokemon on something they were about to do. I will have been the Pokemon master.
Yeah. How's your maybe we say this for next episode.
Yeah, it's about that time that we wrap this
I was going to ask about
up.
Your Crystal Nuzlocke, though. So tune in next time.
Yeah, hear the update on all the team members. Who's alive, who's not, where I'm at badge-wise, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
This
Rest
has
in
been...
peace.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, you're going to give him a little... I was going to save that for next time. But yeah.
But other people died, right?
Did they? I don't think so. I think the only one. Rest in peace. If you want to know who is, be sure to tune into the next episode of CRT Cold Hard Trash. And if you like this episode, be sure to tell your friends about it. Let everybody know who would like a podcast that this is the podcast for them.
Yeah. See you later.
Or not. But I hope we do.